I, the Lord your God, speak to you with urgency, for the heavens are stirring, and the final decree has been written with fire upon the scrolls of eternity. Listen carefully, for what I reveal now is not a suggestion, not a possibility, but a divine order that has already been sealed in the courts of heaven. This is my last decree for the appointed time, and it concerns you. It concerns your family, your destiny, and your inheritance. October 2025 has been marked in my calendar as the month when I shall release what the enemy has tried to keep hidden from you for generations. I have heard your cries in the secret place. I have seen the battles that drained your strength, and the moments you questioned if I had forgotten your name. But hear me, for I never forgot you. Even when the storm raged, I was still writing your victory in the unseen. Even when you felt abandoned, the angels I commanded stood guard over your promise. Now, the time has come. I am speaking of a blessing so vast that the human mind cannot fully comprehend it. I am speaking of a heavenly decree that carries the weight of $2 trillion in value, and this decree is written in your name, not in another's name, not in your enemy's name, but in yours. The courts of heaven have deliberated, the angels have testified, the accuser tried to stand against you, but I silenced his voice with the blood of the Lamb. You are acquitted, you are chosen, and you are about to be entrusted with a measure of wealth, authority, and divine opportunity that will transform your entire life. This decree is final. No demon can cancel it. No power of darkness can erase it. No hand of man can interfere with what I, the Lord of hosts, have sealed. October 2025 shall be remembered as the month of your turning point. It shall be remembered as the season where hidden treasures are uncovered, debts are erased, and the river of heaven's abundance begins to flood your household. But I warn you, my child, do not treat this lightly, for the blessing I release is not merely for your comfort, but for my kingdom's expansion. I am entrusting you with resources to feed the hungry, clothe the poor, build sanctuaries, and extend my name among the nations. I am calling you into a covenant of stewardship. If you obey, the floodgates of abundance will remain open. If you neglect, the enemy will seek to devour. I am coming to confront the lies spoken over your finances, the chains that held your family in poverty, and the curses that whispered you would never rise. I am breaking them in this decree, and you shall see with your eyes the downfall of every force that mocked you. For I am the Lord, and when I speak, no word returns void. In this final decree, I am shifting your identity. You will no longer see yourself as one who struggles. You will no longer call yourself the forgotten. From this day forward, I call you my royal heir, my appointed vessel, the carrier of my abundance. I place a new mantle upon you, and with it comes access to heavenly provision that the world will not understand. October is not an ordinary month. It is the month where I close the old scrolls and open the new ones. It is the month where debts in heaven's record are cleared, and new accounts are credited in favor of my children. I have written your name in this decree, and beside it, I have stamped, paid in full, blessed beyond measure, entrusted with $2 trillion worth of heavenly favor. Do not doubt what I am saying. Do not reason with your natural mind, for this decree is not of man, but of God. You will begin to see unusual signs, unexpected opportunities, sudden openings, miraculous connections, and favor where once there was rejection. These are the early drops of rain before the storm of abundance. Watch closely, for the manifestation will not delay. This is the word I deliver to you now, a decree of heaven, final and unshakable, sealed in October 2025. Prepare your heart, for the angels are already moving. Prepare your home, for wealth is on its way. Prepare your spirit, for what I am releasing is greater than anything you have ever seen before. Write this truth upon your heart and confess it with your mouth. This decree is mine. I receive it. I walk in it. I will not let it pass me by. For as you declare it, so shall it be established. Now, my child, prepare to walk with me through the revelation of this decree, step by step, as I unfold to you the mysteries of this $2 trillion blessing that carries your name. Hear me, for my voice shakes the heavens and the earth. I am not speaking as a distant God, nor as one who watches silently from the shadows of eternity. I speak as the sovereign judge of the universe, as the eternal king who holds the keys of destiny and who rules the courts of heaven. I declare to you now, my decree for October 2025 is sealed, final, and unstoppable. The nations tremble at the sound of my word. Kings rise and fall, but my counsel stands forever. Do you think I have forgotten you? Do you believe your prayers vanished into silence? No, I heard every word. I gathered every tear. I saw every sacrifice made in secret, every act of obedience that no man applauded. I weighed them in the balances of my throne, and today I say, the appointed time has come. This decree is unlike any you have received before. It is not temporary relief. It is not a small breakthrough. It is the decree of a new chapter in your destiny, a divine reset that shifts you from survival into abundance, from waiting into walking, from hoping into possessing. I declare a transfer of wealth and favor into your hands, and the figure assigned to this decree is not symbolic. It is real. $2 trillion worth of heavenly resources, opportunities, connections, and provision are written in your name. The world will mock. They will say, "How can such a thing be? How could someone like you ever touch such a measure of wealth?" But I tell you this, did I not feed an entire nation with manna in the wilderness? Did I not bring water from a rock? Did I not command ravens to feed my prophet? Did I not open the Red Sea with the blast of my nostrils? What is $2 trillion compared to the riches of heaven that belong to me? I am the Lord who owns the cattle on 1,000 hills, the gold in the Edow, mountains, and the silver beneath the earth. All resources are mine, and I release them to whom I please. And today, I have chosen you. You must understand, this decree is not for vanity. I did not assign your name to this blessing so you could boast before men. I marked your name because I have seen the purity of your heart. I have seen your willingness to surrender. And I know that when I place this measure of abundance into your hands, you will not hoard it. You will build with it. You will feed nations, rescue the poor, break the yokes of debt, and expand my kingdom across the earth. October 2025 is the month when the gavel of heaven strikes the table, when the case is closed, and when the inheritance is transferred. This is not a decree written in sand that waves can erase. It is inscribed in the eternal scrolls of my throne, sealed with my blood, and guarded by the armies of heaven. No demon has authority to reverse it. No witch can cancel it. No law of man can block it. My word is higher. My decree is final, and it shall manifest in your life. The enemy fought hard to keep you from hearing this message. He surrounded you with distractions, doubts, financial attacks, and delays, hoping to blind your eyes to the truth of what I have prepared. But his schemes have failed. I overruled him. I commanded the angels of revelation to pierce through the fog of lies and deliver this decree to you with clarity. That is why you are hearing my voice now. Do not treat this lightly, for this moment is holy. I call you my chosen one. I call you my vessel of wealth and influence for the last days. I call you to rise as a testimony of what I can do when a person dares to believe my word. When I bless you, nations will marvel. They will ask, what power brought such transformation? What secret unlocked such favor? And you will answer, it was not by power, not by might, but by the Spirit of the Lord. Hear this warning, my child. The decree is final, but the activation requires your faith. You must align your mouth with what I have spoken. Do not speak lack. Do not confess defeat. Do not declare failure. Say what I say. Speak abundance. Declare victory. Prophesy breakthrough. For your tongue is a pen, And when it writes in agreement with my word, the decree manifests faster. Prepare yourself, for October is not only the month of the decree, it is the month of sudden shifts. Contracts will appear out of nowhere. Unexpected favor will knock on your door. Resources hidden for generations will be released into your bloodline. Debts will evaporate as if they never existed. I will shock you with the speed of my hand. One day you will look and see nothing. The next day you will look again and see rivers of abundance flowing. That is how quickly I can move. Lift your eyes above the storm. Stop staring at what the enemy whispers. Stop measuring your future by your past. Look to me, for I am doing a new thing. I am the author of your story, and this chapter is titled, The Final Heavenly Decree. Let the skeptics laugh, let the world doubt. But you, my beloved child, you shall walk in it, you shall taste it, you shall testify of it. Do not wait for tomorrow. Believe me now. Speak it now. Receive it now. For I tell you, as you open your mouth to declare, this decree belongs to me. The angels will rush to perform my word. Heaven is ready. The decree is sealed. October 2025 is the month of your divine turnaround. Now I command you, lift your voice, open your heart, and say with boldness, I receive this decree. I step into it. I am chosen for this $2 trillion blessing, and it shall be established. Write in the comments, I receive this decree, or this blessing is mine, so that your faith may align with heaven's word. The mystery of the number, $2 trillion, heaven has written it in your name. I am the Lord your God, the keeper of mysteries, the revealer of secrets hidden since the foundation of the world. When I decree a number, it is not arbitrary, nor is it empty symbolism. Every figure I release carries weight, carries meaning, carries divine intent. The number I have placed before you, $2 trillion, is not the invention of man, nor the imagination of your mind. It is a mystery from the treasury of heaven, a measurement of abundance that I have chosen as a prophetic sign for this appointed time. You ask yourself, why 2 trillion? Why not another number? Listen carefully. I am a God of precision. I do not speak vaguely. I set boundaries for oceans. I numbered the stars. I weighed the mountains on scales, and I call each galaxy by name. So too have I measured the blessing that I am now releasing over you. It is not less. It is not more. It is exactly as I determined before time began. 2 trillion signifies fullness and multiplication beyond comprehension. 2 is the number of covenant, of agreement, of unity between heaven and earth. A trillion represents overflow upon overflow, multiplication without end, a measure so vast that human minds stagger under its weight. When I join covenant and multiplication, the decree becomes unstoppable. 2 trillion written in your name. Understand this, I am not only speaking of financial wealth, though finances are included in this decree. I am speaking of a magnitude of favor, of opportunities, of open doors, of connections, of inventions, of legacies. What I am releasing is generational. It will not stop with you. It will outlive you. Your children and your children's children will taste the fruit of this decree. For I have assigned it not merely to your moment, but to your bloodline. The world looks at wealth and sees digits. Heaven looks at wealth and sees purpose. To the world, $2 trillion is an economic figure. To me, it is a sign that I am transferring kingdoms, that I am shifting powers, that I am placing authority into the hands of my chosen ones. For too long, the enemy has held treasures that do not belong to him. He has locked them in vaults, hidden them in systems, corrupted them in wickedness. But October 2025 is the time of transfer. I am shaking the kingdoms of men, and the treasures of the nations are being released into the hands of my covenant people. Did I not say in my word that the wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous? Did I not promise that I would open the hidden riches of secret places? This decree is the fulfillment of those words. What has been hidden will now be revealed. What has been stolen will now be restored. What has been delayed will now be accelerated. And you, yes, You who hear my voice will stand as the receiver of this mystery. I remind you, my child, the number is not coincidence. It is evidence. Evidence that heaven has accounted for your faithfulness. Evidence that the court of heaven has ruled in your favor. Evidence that what was denied to your ancestors will be released in your lifetime. The angels have inscribed your name beside this decree, and no hand can erase it. But I must warn you, the mystery requires stewardship. When I place $2 trillion worth of blessing upon your life, it is not for you alone. It is for the widows, the orphans, the broken, the lost, the nations crying for relief. It is for the building of my kingdom, for the spreading of my name, for the demonstration that I am not a God of scarcity, but of superabundance. If you keep this decree to yourself, you will miss its true power. But if you release it, if you sow it, if you become a channel of blessing, then the flow will never cease. Many will doubt you. They will say, "This is impossible." They will mock, they will laugh, they will call it fantasy. But when I spoke to Noah of the flood, did they not mock him too? When I promised Abraham descendants as numerous as the stars, did Sarah not laugh? When I declared that a virgin would bear a son, did the world not say it was madness? Yet my word always comes to pass, and so it shall be with you. You will see signs confirming this mystery, contracts appearing unexpectedly, hidden debts canceled, land and property transferred, streams of revenue multiplying, connections with people of influence you never thought possible, unusual favor that cannot be explained logically. These will be the shadows of the greater blessing, the early signs that the $2 trillion decree is active in your name. Watch closely, for every small confirmation is proof that the scroll in heaven has already been opened. I ask you now, will you believe me? Will you step beyond the limits of reason and embrace the limitless abundance of heaven? For I am not calling you to understand with your mind. I am calling you to trust with your spirit. When you accept this decree, you step into the river of my supply, and that river cannot be stopped. This is not only about your bank account. This is about your identity. I am shifting you from beggar to lender, from outcast to influencer, from overlooked to chosen. No longer will you walk as one bound by scarcity. You will walk as a son, as a daughter, as an heir. You will carry the mantle of Joseph, the authority to feed nations in famine. You will carry the mantle of Solomon, wisdom and wealth so vast the world marvels. You will carry the mantle of Esther, favor before kings and rulers. This decree is not about what you own. It is about who I am making you to be. Therefore, open your mouth now. Speak it. Say, "Heaven has written my name beside 2 trillion. Declare it aloud, for as you confess, angels write it into the earth as well. Your agreement activates manifestation. Your silence delays it. So speak boldly, and let heaven and earth bear witness. And hear me. October 2025 is the moment of release. Not November, not December, not next year. October is marked, chosen, sealed. The scroll has already been stamped with this month. When the calendar turns, you will feel the shift in the atmosphere. Do not be caught unprepared. Align your heart, align your mouth, align your actions, for the decree is already on its way to you. I, the Lord, have spoken. The mystery of $2 trillion is no longer hidden. It has been revealed, it has been assigned, it has been written in your name. Walk in it, claim it, believe it, for the decree is final. Key Kyungfurs, write in the comments, "My name is written in heaven's decree," or "The $2 trillion blessing belongs to me," to activate your faith and seal this mystery in your spirit. I, the Lord, am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I do not move without times and seasons. I am not random in my appointment. When I speak of a specific month, when I mark a date, it is because the heavens have aligned and the scrolls of destiny have been unsealed. October 2025 is such a month. This is not an ordinary season. It is a prophetic threshold. a doorway between what was and what shall be. Before you were born, I recorded this moment. Before your parents knew your name, I wrote October 2025 into the fabric of your destiny. I knew the struggles you would endure, the prayers you would release, the tears you would shed, and I determined that this month would be the month of reversal, the month of restoration, the month of fulfillment. You have wondered why the battles have intensified. You have asked, why has the warfare increased as I draw near to this time? It is because the enemy also knows. He senses the shift, he sees the angelic activity, and he trembles at what is about to be released in your life. That is why he tried to delay you, discourage you, distract you. But hear me, he has failed. His schemes cannot stop my decree. His efforts cannot cancel what I have sealed. October 2025 remains untouched, holy, set apart for your breakthrough. Understand the prophetic meaning of this month. October, the 10th month, carries the number of divine order, completion, and testimony. 10 is the number of commandments, the covenant I gave to Israel. 10 is the measure of testing and trial. And when the testing is complete, the testimony comes forth. That is why I chose October, to show you that your season of trial has reached its end, and now the testimony shall be released. The year 2025 also carries weight. In the Spirit, it is a year of double grace, of open gates, of multiplied favor. 2 represents agreement. 5 represents grace. When they come together, they signify multiplied grace sealed by covenant. October 2025, therefore, is not merely a date on a calendar. It is a divine code, a heavenly key, unlocking what has been hidden until now. In this month, I will expose the plans of the enemy. Secrets that were hidden in darkness will come to light. Schemes plotted against you will collapse. Delays that chained you will break. And I will usher you into rooms you never imagined entering. I will place keys in your hand that open doors men said were impossible to unlock. For October is the month of divine access. Do not measure October 2025 by what you see in the natural. Look deeper. This month carries the weight of generations. It is not only about your life, it is about your lineage. Curses that bound your family will be broken in this month. Cycles of poverty, sickness, failure, and limitation will end. October will be the dividing line. Before October, the struggle. After October, the breakthrough. Your descendants will look back and say, in October 2025, everything changed. I tell you this mystery. Heaven and earth are aligning for this month. Angelic armies are already moving into position. The books of remembrance are being opened, and your name is being spoken before the throne. Promises you thought were lost are being recalled. Seeds you thought were buried without fruit are about to sprout suddenly. For October is the appointed time of manifestation. You have cried out, Lord, when will it happen? When will I see what you promised? My answer is here, October 2025. Not a vague season, not a distant future, but this precise month. That is why I instructed my servant to release this word to you now, so that you would not miss it, so that you would not be distracted, so that your faith would be sharpened for the hour of visitation. I do not want you to stumble into October unaware. I want you to enter with expectation, for expectation is the womb of manifestation. As a woman prepares herself for the day of delivery, so must you prepare your spirit for the day of decree. I am not asking you to wait passively. I am calling you to prepare actively. Speak the decree daily. Declare the promise aloud. Guard your heart from unbelief, for the level of faith you carry into October will determine the speed of manifestation in your life. I am the God of appointed time. Did I not appoint a set time for Israel's deliverance from Egypt? Did I not declare a set time for the birth of Isaac? Did I not ordain a set time for the outpouring at Pentecost? And now, I appoint October 2025 as your time of release. What took years of waiting shall shift in a single moment. What seemed impossible for decades shall turn suddenly. This is the meaning of October, the divine reversal at the appointed time. But hear me, October is not only about blessing, it is also about separation. Just as wheat is separated from chaff, I will separate those who truly believe from those who mock. I will distinguish my chosen from those who only pretend. October is a dividing month. Some will rise into abundance. Others will miss the moment because of unbelief. I am calling you to choose. Will you believe my decree, or will you let doubt steal your inheritance? Prepare for unusual signs. In October, you will see alignments in the heavens, shifts in governments, changes in economies. These will not be coincidences. They will be confirmations. The world may panic, but you shall rejoice. For what terrifies the nations will elevate you. What shakes the markets will release wealth into your hands. October will prove that I am your source, not man, not systems, not government. Do not fear, for though the world trembles, my children will rise. Though darkness covers the earth, my light will shine upon you. Though men say, there is lack, you shall declare, there is abundance. This is the meaning of October, divine reversal in the midst of shaking. I have written this month into your destiny. I have sealed it in your favor. And now I ask you, will you receive it? Will you claim it? Will you walk into October with the boldness of one who knows their name is written in heaven's decree? For if you believe, you will see miracles beyond your imagination. Write in the comments, October 2025 is my month of divine reversal, or I step into my appointed time to seal this prophetic meaning in your spirit and align your faith with heaven's calendar. I am the Lord, the commander of heavenly armies, the one who sees beyond what mortal eyes can perceive. I speak now to reveal the hidden war that has been raging over your life. You must understand this truth. The blessing I have decreed for you did not come without opposition. Every treasure I assign, every destiny I release, every promise I seal, hell rises to fight against it. The enemy has tried to steal what belongs to you, but I declare today, he has failed, and I will restore double. From the moment this decree of $2 trillion was written in your name, the adversary launched his schemes. He whispered lies into your mind, trying to convince you that you were unworthy, unqualified, forgotten. He sent storms into your finances, hoping to drown your faith. He stirred confusion in relationships, attempting to isolate you so that you would walk alone. He placed obstacles in your path, delays in your work, resistance in your progress. But my child, hear me. None of his schemes have prevailed. You are still here. You are still standing. And because you endured, I will not only restore what was lost, I will multiply it twofold. Did I not say in my word that when the thief is caught, he must repay 7 times? Did I not promise that for every shame my people endured, I would give them double honor? Did I not declare that where the locust devoured, I would restore the years that were stolen? This decree carries the seal of restoration. What the enemy thought he destroyed, I am rebuilding stronger. What he thought he buried, I am resurrecting greater. What he thought was gone forever, I am returning with increase. You see the visible struggles, but I saw the unseen battle. The enemy gathered accusations against you in the courts of darkness. He said, "This one has sinned. This one has failed. This one is unworthy of blessing." He spoke of your mistakes, your weaknesses, your past. But I silenced him with the blood of my Son. I lifted the evidence of the cross and declared, "It is finished. Your case is settled. Your debts are paid. Your record is clean, and the decree of blessing stands unchallenged." You wonder why the resistance has been so fierce. It is because the promise is so great. Do you not see? The enemy does not waste his weapons on those who carry nothing. He fights hardest against those who carry the greatest destinies. The fact that you have endured such warfare is proof that you are chosen for a massive inheritance. He tried to break you because he knew what was written in your name, but he underestimated my power to preserve you. You did not survive by chance. You survived because I held you. The arrows came, but I was your shield. The storms raged, but I was your anchor. The fire burned, but I walked with you in the flames. When you felt you could not go on, my Spirit sustained you. And because you trusted me in the night, I am bringing you into the dawn. Now I decree restoration. Finances that were stolen will return. Opportunities that were lost will reappear. Relationships that were broken will be healed. Doors that were shut will open wider than before. And not only will I restore what was lost, I will double it. Where you lost one, you will gain two. Where you were rejected, you will be honored. Where you were humiliated, you will be elevated. This is my justice. This is my vengeance against the enemy who touched my child. I tell you this, the very places where you were attacked will become the places of your greatest testimony. The areas where the enemy tried to shame you will become platforms of glory. What he meant for evil, I am turning for good. He tried to bury you, but he only planted a seed. And now the seed will spring forth with abundance beyond measure. Do not look at what was lost as defeat. Look at it as the seed of your double portion. Every tear you cried was water for the harvest. Every disappointment was ground for a greater miracle. Every delay was preparation for acceleration. And now the harvest is ready. October 2025 is the month where you shall see the first fruits of restoration in your life. The enemy thought he won. He thought the delays would break your spirit. He thought the rejection would silence your voice. He thought the debt would chain your future. But I laugh at the enemy's plans. For I am God, and I turn graves into gardens, ashes into beauty, mourning into dancing. And in this final decree, I promise you this: you will not just recover, you will be compensated. You will walk into blessings you did not even ask for. You will receive opportunities you did not even pursue. You will inherit treasures you did not even labor for. Because this is not just restoration, it is restoration with multiplication. I am giving you back what was stolen, and I am adding double on top of it. And the enemy will watch. He will see you walk in abundance. He will see you crowned with honor. He will see you elevated before those who mocked you. And he will gnash his teeth in defeat, for he will know that his schemes failed. For I, the Lord, have vindicated you. My child, do not dwell on the pain of yesterday. Fix your eyes on the promise of tomorrow, for the battle is over and the decree has been sealed. October 2025 will not be remembered as the month of your defeat. It will be remembered as the month of your restoration, your multiplication, your elevation. So rise, wipe your tears, strengthen your faith, for I am doing what eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, and minds have not imagined. The battle was fierce, but the reward is greater. The warfare was heavy, but the blessing is heavier. The enemy tried to steal, but I, the Lord, restore double. 31. Write in the comments, I receive double restoration, or the enemy failed, God restores me, to seal this decree in your spirit and declare your victory publicly. I am the Lord of hosts, the commander of angelic armies, the one before whom myriads of angels bow and obey. Listen carefully, for what I reveal now is not common knowledge to men. It is a mystery of heaven, opened only for those whom I have chosen in this season. There are treasures hidden in the earth, treasures concealed in secret places, treasures buried by time, locked by systems, and guarded by principalities. These treasures have been waiting for you, and now, in October 2025, I am commanding my angels to release them into your hands. Do you not know that the earth is mine and the fullness thereof? Do you not realize that silver and gold belong to me? Men may believe they control wealth. Nations may store riches in vaults. Corporations may hoard resources in hidden accounts. But I, the Lord, own it all. And when I decree a transfer, no hand can resist me. This is what I have declared, a transfer of hidden treasures into the lives of my chosen one. But these treasures cannot be released by human strength. They cannot be uncovered by intelligence alone. They require the ministry of angels, for I have appointed heavenly messengers to unlock what has been locked, to open what has been sealed, to bring into your path the resources that belong to you. Even now, angelic armies are moving on your behalf. They are shifting wealth. They are rearranging contracts. They are uncovering documents. They are influencing the hearts of men to favor you. Understand this. Angels are not passive beings. They are warriors. They are carriers. They are deliverers. When I decreed 2 trillion in your name, I dispatched angels to guard that decree until the appointed time. They fought battles in the unseen realm to protect your inheritance. They confronted spirits of poverty and lack that tried to block your blessing. They broke chains of delay that sought to hold back your provision. They stood in the courts of heaven and testified to your faith, ensuring that your name remained on the decree. Now, in October 2025, these same angels are moving with speed to deliver what belongs to you. You may not see them with natural eyes, but you will see the results of their work. Sudden opportunities appearing, unexpected wealth flowing, long-lost resources resurfacing. These are the footprints of angelic activity. Do not call them coincidence. They are signs of heavenly intervention. Hidden treasures are not always gold and silver. Some treasures are ideas, divinely inspired concepts that unlock streams of wealth. Some treasures are people, connections with individuals who carry the keys to your next season. Some treasures are territories, land and property that I have assigned to your name. Some treasures are inheritance, resources stored up by your ancestors, delayed but never denied, now being released to you. My angels know where these treasures are, and they are leading them to you now. Do you remember how I sent an angel to guide Israel into the Promised Land? Do you remember how I dispatched angels to roll away the stone from the tomb of my son? Do you recall how I sent angels to deliver Peter from prison? In the same way, I am sending angels to roll away the stones that block your finances, to open the gates that imprison your opportunity, to lead you into the land of abundance I promised. Many of you have wondered, why have I felt sudden shifts around me? Why have I seen unusual favor? It is because angels are already working. They whisper into the ears of decision makers. They move hearts to bless you. They position you in the right place at the right time. They orchestrate divine appointment. This is not chance. It is my angelic army executing my decree. You must also understand the warfare of angels. The treasures assigned to you are contested by darkness. The prince of Persia resisted the angel carrying Daniel's answer for 21 days, but I sent Michael, the warrior archangel, to break through. In the same way, angels are fighting over your inheritance. Principalities tried to delay it. Demons tried to block it, but my warriors prevailed. And now the way is clear. Your role is to believe, to align with heaven's decree, and to release words of agreement. For angels respond to my word. When you speak what I have declared, angels are activated to perform it. When you declare, I receive my hidden treasures, you are not speaking into empty air. You are summoning angels to deliver. Your words are not powerless. They are assignments for heavenly beings. In October 2025, I am commanding angels of wealth transfer to move with urgency. They will expose hidden accounts. They will reveal forgotten inheritances. They will connect you with those holding the keys to your blessing. They will open streams of income you never imagined. They will lead you to contracts, opportunities, and breakthroughs that will establish my decree in your life. This is not only about money. This is about positioning. Angels are aligning you with destiny. They are clearing paths that were blocked. They are breaking strongholds over territories where I want to place you. They are preparing thrones of influence for you to sit upon. They are ensuring that when the treasures arrive, you will be ready to steward them. Do not be afraid of the size of the blessing. Do not say, "It is too much for me." For I have assigned angels not only to release, but to guard what you receive. They will protect your wealth. They will shield you from devourers. They will expose every plot of the enemy. You will not walk into this decree alone. You will walk with a heavenly escort. I tell you this, some of you will experience supernatural encounters, dreams of angels delivering scrolls, visions of doors opening. unexplainable peace when signing contracts. These are confirmations of my angelic activity. Others will never see with their eyes, but will see undeniable results. Either way, the truth remains. Angels are working in your favor. This is the time to partner with them. Speak my word. Worship with expectancy. Obey my instructions. When you walk in alignment, the angels move unhindered. When you doubt, you slow their assignment. Do not speak lack. Speak abundance. Do not confess defeat. Declare victory. For your words are wings for angels, carrying them to complete their task. I, the Lord, have already written your name beside the decree. I have already commanded the angel. I have already opened the vaults. Now you must believe, for faith is the key that unlocks what angels carry. And hear me, the treasures being released are not temporary. They are generational. What comes into your hands will bless your children. What flows to you now will break cycles of poverty in your bloodline. What is delivered by angels in October 2025 will ripple through your family for decades to come. This is why the decree is so vast. This is why I said $2 trillion, because I am not only blessing you, I am blessing your lineage. So stand firm, lift your hands in expectation, speak with boldness, for angels are moving even as you read these words. The treasures are already on their way. The hidden wealth is already being uncovered, and soon you will testify, the Lord has sent his angels, and they have delivered what was mine. Write in the comments, angels are releasing my hidden treasures, or I claim what heaven has stored for me, to align your faith and activate the ministry of angels in your life. I am the Lord your provider, the God who multiplies loaves in the wilderness, the God who causes oil to flow from an empty jar, the God who calls water from the rock and gold from the sea. Hear me clearly, for what I am declaring now will pierce through the atmosphere of lack and transform your earthly reality. I have decreed a financial miracle over your life, a miracle so vast, so unexplainable, so undeniable, that those who see it will testify, this is the doing of the Lord. You have lived under the pressure of financial strain. You have faced debts that seemed impossible to overcome. You have labored and toiled, only to feel like the fruit of your work slipped through your fingers. You have seen the wicked prosper while you struggled, and you have asked me, Lord, when will my time come? I answer you now. Your time is October 2025. For this is the appointed month when heaven will invade your finances, when the decree of $2 trillion will begin to manifest in visible, tangible ways. Understand this, a financial miracle is not simply extra money. A financial miracle is when I, the creator of heaven and earth, intervene in the natural order and rewrite your story of lack into a testimony of abundance. It is when debts vanish, when unexpected provision arrives, when doors open that no man can shut, when resources appear from places you never expected. It is when my supernatural supply overrules the limitations of man. Did I not feed Elijah through ravens? Did I not multiply the oil of the widow until her jars overflowed? Did I not place gold in the mouth of a fish for Peter's tax? Did I not multiply 5 loaves and 2 fish until thousands were fed with baskets left over? These are not fables, they are patterns. They are testimonies of my power to intervene in the natural realm, and what I did then, I will do again for you. You have been told that financial miracles are impossible, that you must only rely on your labor. But I tell you this, I am not limited to your salary, to your job, to the systems of this world. I am the God of abundance, and when I decree, resources flow from unexpected places. In October 2025, you will see money arrive from sources you never imagined. Forgotten accounts will resurface. Old debts owed to you will be repaid. Inheritances will be uncovered. Contracts will be granted. Creative ideas will spark wealth streams. And doors of opportunity will open so quickly that you will know it is my hand and not your effort alone. This financial miracle is not just about paying your bills. It is about shifting your status. I am removing the identity of lack and placing upon you the mantle of abundance. No longer will you be called the struggler. No longer will you be labeled the debtor. You will be called the lender and not the borrower, the head and not the tail, above and not beneath. I am elevating you to carry financial authority so that you can influence nations, build my kingdom, and release blessings to others. But I must warn you, this miracle comes with responsibility. The resources I am releasing are not for selfish indulgence alone. They are for kingdom purpose. I am entrusting you with wealth to feed the hungry, clothe the poor, shelter the broken, and spread my word to the nation. I am making you a steward of abundance, a carrier of heavenly supply on earth. If you hoard it, the flow will diminish. If you release it generously, the river will continue to overflow. Your financial miracle will also break generational curses. The cycles of poverty that haunted your family will end with you. Your children will not live in the same struggles you endured. Your bloodline will be marked by abundance. What was denied to your parents will be released to you. What your ancestors could not attain, I am placing in your hands. October 2025 will be remembered as the month when your family's financial destiny was rewritten. The enemy has tried to convince you that money is evil, that abundance is dangerous, that prosperity is beyond your reach. But I tell you, money in the hands of the wicked brings corruption, but money in the hands of the righteous brings transformation. I am placing resources into your hands so that you can establish righteousness on the earth. You will finance missions. You will build sanctuaries. You will rescue the needy. This miracle is not just about wealth. It is about impact. Do not be afraid of the size of this blessing. Do not say, "Lord, it is too much for me." For I do not give according to your capacity. I give according to my riches in glory, and I will enlarge your capacity to steward what I am releasing. The miracle I bring will not crush you. It will strengthen you. It will not overwhelm you. It will empower you, for I am with you, guiding you, teaching you, preparing you to handle the abundant. You will see signs of this miracle manifesting quickly. Unexpected deposits, debts forgiven, business ideas prospering, investments multiplying, favor with financial institutions, sudden breakthroughs that defy logic. Each sign will be a confirmation that my decree is unfolding. And as you testify of these small beginnings, greater waves of blessing will follow. I am also aligning people to bless you. Individuals who carry resources are being stirred even now. Some will give without explanation. Others will partner with your vision. Others will open doors of opportunity. These are not random events. They are divine alignments. My Spirit is moving upon the hearts of men and women to ensure that the decree is fulfilled. This miracle is not about survival. It is about overflow. Not just enough, but more than enough. Not just scraping by, but living in the abundance I promised. For I came that you may have life, and have it more abundantly. This is your portion. This is your inheritance. And October 2025 is the month when heaven's abundance collides with your earthly reality. Do not doubt. Do not reason with your natural mind. Simply believe. For belief unlocks manifestation. Speak it aloud. My financial miracle is here. My reality is changing. I walk in abundance. For as you declare it, angels move to perform it, and doors begin to open. This is my decree. Your earthly reality will shift. Bills will no longer define you. Debt will no longer chain you. Lack will no longer identify you. You will rise into overflow, and your life will be a testimony that I am the God who provides. Write in the comments, "My financial miracle is here," or "Heaven is changing my reality," to activate this word in your life and align your faith with heaven's decree. I am the Lord who makes a way where there is no way. I am He who opens doors that no man can shut, and who closes doors that no man can open. Listen carefully, my child, for what I reveal now is crucial for your destiny. I am aligning your life with heaven's design, and as I do, golden doors will open before you. Doors you never thought possible. Doors that once seemed sealed by iron and guarded by impossibility. Where walls once stood against you, I am now commanding them to fall, and in their place, radiant gates of opportunity will shine. Do you not understand? Every closed door you encountered in the past was not rejection, it was redirection. Every wall that blocked you was not the end of your journey. It was the barrier guarding the season you were not yet prepared for. But now, October 2025 has come. The time is fulfilled, the preparation is complete. The decree has been sealed, and the golden doors are swinging open in your favor. I am the God of alignment. When I set things in motion, all creation bends to my will. Stars align, seasons shift, hearts turn, circumstances rearrange. Nothing is outside my control. And now I am aligning your steps with the exact moment of breakthrough. You are standing at the intersection of divine timing and heavenly favor. This alignment is not by accident, it is by decree. You have walked through years of confusion, not knowing why certain prayers seemed unanswered, why certain opportunities slipped away, why certain relationships ended. You asked, Lord, why the delay? Why the rejection? But now I reveal the mystery. I was aligning you. I was positioning you for doors so much greater than the ones you thought you lost. What was withheld then is being released now, and what seemed like loss was actually protection. These golden doors are not ordinary. They are doors of divine favor, doors of influence, doors of abundance, doors of global impact. Behind them lie resources you need, connections you prayed for, platforms you never imagined, assignments that will elevate you beyond the limits of your past. These are not man-made doors, they are heaven-forged, and because they are forged by my hand, no man, no demon, no system can keep them shut. Walls once stood against you. You felt resistance in business, in family, in ministry, in your dreams. Every time you pushed, the wall pushed back. But I am the Lord who brought down the walls of Jericho with a single shout. I am the Lord who shattered prison gates to free Peter. I am the Lord who tore open the heavens at my son's baptism, and I am the Lord who now commands, let the walls fall and the doors open. Do not think small, for the doors I open are golden. They shine with the brilliance of my glory. They represent opportunities drenched in divine favor, assignments backed by my authority, platforms anointed for influence. They are not ordinary openings. They are supernatural gateways into realms you have never walked in before. But hear me, these doors are not only for you to walk through, they are for you to carry others with you. When I open the golden doors, I am positioning you to lift others, to bless others, to bring others into the light of my abundance. You will not walk through alone. You will lead many behind you, for I am raising you as a testimony, a pioneer, a forerunner of this decree. Divine alignment means that even the things that once worked against you will now work for you. The betrayals, the delays, the failures, all of them are being woven into my greater plan. I am aligning every detail of your story so that when you step through the golden doors, you will see that nothing was wasted. Every pain prepared you, every delay refined you, every setback positioned you, and now everything is working together for your good. You will see signs of this alignment. Meetings you never expected will take place. People you thought forgot you will remember your name. Systems that once denied you will suddenly favor you. Paths that were blocked will open overnight. These are not coincidence. They are proofs of alignment. The gears of heaven and earth are turning in your favor, and every turn unlocks a new level of opportunity. I am also aligning nations, economies, and leaders for your sake. Do not fear when the world shakes, when markets shift, when governments change. These are not signs of chaos for you. They are signs of alignment. I am shaking what must be shaken so that unshakable doors can open. I am shifting powers so that my decree over your life can be established. You will prosper in the midst of shaking. You will rise in the midst of crisis, for you are not aligned with the world. You are aligned with heaven. Do not hesitate when the doors open. Do not question whether you are worthy. I would not open them if you were not prepared. You must walk with boldness, for hesitation delays destiny. I am calling you to step into rooms where you feel small, to sit at tables where you once thought you did not belong, to carry yourself as my royal heir. These doors are not about your qualification, they are about my decree. And hear this, some doors will not look like doors. They may come disguised as small opportunities, as simple conversation, as unexpected meeting, but behind them lies greater blessing than you can see at first. Do not despise the small openings, for they are the keys to larger gates. Be attentive, be sensitive, for the golden doors often arrive in subtle package. The walls are falling, the gates are opening. The alignment is here. October 2025 is the month when you will witness doors swing wide in your favor. Walk forward with courage, for I am with you. Step through boldly, for I go before you. And as you move, you will discover that my alignment is perfect, my timing exact, my decree unshakable. This is the meaning of divine alignment. Where there were walls, there are now doors. Where there was delay, there is now acceleration. Where there was denial, there is now acceptance. Where there was lack, there is now abundance. And these doors are golden, shining with my glory, carrying the weight of destiny, leading you into realms of influence and provision beyond imagination. I, the Lord, declare it. The doors are open. Step through. Write in the comments, "My golden doors are opening," or "I step through the walls into my destiny," to declare your alignment with heaven and activate this prophetic decree in your life. I am the Lord your God, the one who speaks and then confirms his word. I do not release decrees without signs. I do not send promises without evidence. I am a God of covenant, and every covenant comes with tokens, with confirmations, with visible manifestations that remind you, my word is true. Hear me. The decree of $2 trillion in your name is already alive, already moving, already unfolding. And I am releasing signs in your daily life to confirm that this is not imagination, not coincidence, but divine reality. You have prayed for years. You have waited with expectation. You have endured warfare. And now you stand at the edge of fulfillment. Yet I know the frailty of the human heart, that when the promise seems too great, doubt seeks to creep in. That is why I am sending signs, daily confirmations, to show you that the decree is not delayed, not denied, but already in motion. These signs are the footprints of heaven, the whispers of angels, the evidence that I have begun what I promised. Some signs will be subtle, some will be dramatic, some will come as small drops, others as rushing rivers, but all will carry the same message. I, the Lord, have not forgotten you. I, the Lord, am performing my decree. 1. Unusual favor in small matters. Watch closely, for you will notice favor in areas where once you met resistance. Applications once denied will suddenly be approved. Meetings that seemed impossible will suddenly be scheduled. Individuals who overlooked you will suddenly remember your name. These are not random changes. They are signs that the golden doors I promised are beginning to swing open. 2. Unexpected provision. You will begin to receive resources from unexpected places. A forgotten refund, a debt repaid after years, a gift you did not anticipate. These small provisions are signs of the greater wave of abundance on its way. They are heaven's way of saying, look, the decree is already unfolding. Do not despise these beginnings, for they are confirmations that the flow has started. 3. Divine connection. I am bringing people into your path, men and women with keys to your future. Some you will meet unexpectedly. Some you already know, but suddenly their role in your life will shift. Pay attention, for divine connections are one of the clearest signs that the decree is active. I do not bless you in isolation. I align you with people who carry pieces of your destiny. 4. Dreams and visions. I am also speaking in the night hours. Some of you will dream of doors opening, of treasures being delivered, of scrolls being handed to you. These are not random dreams. They are confirmations of the decree. Others will have visions, sudden impressions, strong inner knowing. These are not to be dismissed, but to be written down, for they are signs that the Spirit is testifying within you. 5. Breakthroughs in areas long stuck. Look at the areas of your life that have felt stagnant for years. Suddenly, they will move. Suddenly, the chains will break. Suddenly, the things that were blocked will open. This is a sign that the decree is shaking the foundations of delay. What you could not do for years will shift in days, even hours, because my word is active. 6. Acceleration of timing. You will notice that things that used to take years will now happen in months. Things that took months will happen in weeks. And things that took weeks will happen in days. This acceleration is a sign that heaven has stepped into your timeline. I am collapsing delays and redeeming lost time. Every moment you thought was wasted is being restored in acceleration. 7. Opposition from the enemy. Do not be surprised if the enemy tries to stir last-minute resistance. Sometimes, just before the greatest breakthrough, opposition rises sharply. But take courage. This is also a sign. The enemy fights hardest when he knows his defeat is certain. If you feel increased resistance, do not fear. It is evidence that the decree is about to manifest. 8. Peace that defies circumstances. Another sign will be an inner peace. Even when circumstances around you look unchanged, this peace is not natural. It is supernatural. It is the Spirit's way of confirming that the decree is sealed. Others may panic, but you will carry calm assurance. That assurance is proof that the decree is working behind the scene. 9. Confirmation through others. I will also speak through others. Someone may say a phrase that echoes what you have been hearing. A sermon, a song, a conversation, even a stranger's words will confirm my promise. Pay attention, for I often use vessels to speak my word again, so that you know it is not imagination, but divine confirmation. 10. A stirring in your spirit. Most importantly, you will feel it within. A holy stirring, a knowing that cannot be explained. Something inside of you will rise and say, "It is my time." That inner witness is one of the greatest signs, for my spirit bears witness with your spirit that you are chosen, appointed, aligned with this decree. Beloved, these signs are not random. They are divine signatures. Each one is my hand writing across your daily life. The decree is real. The decree is moving. The decree belongs to you. Do not dismiss small beginnings. The widow's oil began with a single jar. Elijah's rain began with a single cloud the size of a hand. Israel's deliverance began with one burning bush. Joseph's rise began with one dream. Gideon's victory began with one sign of dew. So too, your decree will manifest through signs that start small but lead to greatness. When you see these signs, give thanks. Do not say, "It is too small." Say, "It is the beginning of abundance." For gratitude multiplies miracles. Thanksgiving accelerates manifestation. The more you honor the signs, the more signs you will see, until the full manifestation of $2 trillion blessing floods your life. Remember also, signs are not the end. They are the beginning. They are glimpses of what is coming. They are proofs to strengthen your faith. They are reminders that heaven has already begun the work. Do not stop at the signs. Keep walking until you reach the fullness of the promise. In October 2025, you will not only see signs, you will live in fulfillment. The signs you see now are previews of the abundance to come. And as you align your faith with them, the fullness will not delay. So I say to you, watch, be alert, pay attention. The signs are everywhere. Heaven is speaking daily, whispering through circumstances, confirming through people, manifesting in opportunity. Do not overlook them. For each sign is a divine announcement. The decree is alive. The decree is yours. The decree is unstoppable. Write in the comments, "I see the signs of my decree," or heaven is confirming my blessing to declare that you recognize the evidence of God's promise in your daily life. I am the Lord your God, and I speak not only to announce, but to instruct. For a decree without activation remains unfruitful, and a promise without response remains dormant. I have spoken over your life, a decree of $2 trillion, a final heavenly decree written in October 2025. Yet I ask you now, my child, how will you respond? For the fullness of this word will only manifest when faith rises in you. Do you not know? Faith is the key that unlocks heaven's treasury. Faith is the bridge between promise and possession. Faith is the seed that transforms a spoken word into a living reality. Without faith, even the greatest decree remains a sealed scroll. With faith, even the smallest promise shakes the earth. I have seen many hear my words, yet remain unchanged. They listen, but they do not believe. They nod, but they do not act. They admire the promise, but they do not step into it. And so, the blessing passes them by. But you, if you would see this decree manifest, you must respond with faith, radical faith, living faith. Faith as agreement. Faith begins with agreement. To agree with me is to silence the voice of doubt. It is to reject the whispers of the enemy that say, it is too big, too late, too impossible. Agreement means saying with your mouth what I have already spoken with mine. When you declare, this decree belongs to me, you are aligning your earthly voice with my heavenly voice. And when two voices agree, heaven and earth unite, and manifestation begins. Faith as action. But faith is not only words, it is action. Do you not remember Noah? He did not only believe the flood would come, he built the ark. Do you not remember Abraham? He did not only believe in the promise, he left his homeland and walked. Do you not remember the widow? She did not only believe the oil could multiply, she brought jars to be filled. So too, you must act. Prepare for the abundance. Make room for the overflow. Act as though the decree is already true, because it is. Faith as expectation. Faith also lives in expectation. Expectancy is the womb of miracles. When you wake each day believing, this could be the day heaven manifests, you are postured to receive. Expectancy sharpens your vision. It causes you to see opportunities others overlook, to recognize doors others dismiss, to notice signs others ignore. Live in expectation, for I am moving swiftly, and those who expect will see before others perceive. Faith as perseverance, and faith is perseverance. Many faint just before their miracle. Many quit just before the door opens. The enemy knows he cannot cancel my decree, so he tries to wear you down until you stop believing. But I say, do not faint, do not grow weary. Keep speaking, keep believing, keep standing. For the decree is already written, and October 2025 is the month of fulfillment. Perseverance keeps you standing until the scroll is fully unsealed. The power of confession. Hear this. Your mouth carries creative power. With your words, you either accelerate the decree or delay it. Do not speak lack. Do not declare defeat. Speak only what I have spoken. Say, I am chosen. I am favored. I am wealthy in Christ. I receive the $2 trillion decree. For as you confess, angels are dispatched to perform your words. Your declaration is not empty, it is an activation. The power of writing faith is also writing. Did I not tell Habakkuk? Write the vision, make it plain. When you write the decree, when you record the promise, you make it visible, tangible, undeniable. Write in your journal, October 2025. My decree is sealed. Write it on your walls, place it on your mirror, confess it daily. Let your eyes see what your ears have heard, and faith will grow stronger. The power of sacrifice. Faith is proven in sacrifice. Many say they believe, but few demonstrate it. Sacrifice is when you place something valuable in my hands, trusting that I will multiply it. Sacrifice is not loss, it is seed. Every seed you sow becomes a key that unlocks greater manifestation. If you truly believe in this decree, you will live generously, sowing into others, investing in my kingdom, proving with your actions that you trust my abundant faith as worship. Do not forget, faith worships before the miracle comes. Anyone can worship after the breakthrough, but those who worship in advance release acceleration. When you lift your hands in praise, even before the $2 trillion manifests, you are telling heaven, I already believe it is mine. And your worship becomes a magnet, pulling the unseen into the seen. Faith as obedience. Faith is also obedient. Some of you will hear specific instruction, steps to take, people to call, places to go, opportunities to pursue. Do not dismiss them. For often, the miracle hides behind obedience. Peter's net broke with fish, only after he obeyed my word to cast again. The widow's jars overflowed only after she obeyed my command to borrow vessel. Your miracle will manifest as you obey my whisper. The danger of doubt. But I warn you, doubt is dangerous. Doubt is the thief of destiny. Doubt delays manifestation. When you say with your mouth, perhaps it is not for me, you weaken the decree's flow. That is why I tell you, guard your heart, guard your mouth. Speak faith even when you feel fear. Declare victory even when you see none. For your words build the bridge on which your miracle travels. A call to radical faith. This decree requires radical faith. Not safe faith, not ordinary faith, but radical faith that dares to believe the impossible. Radical faith says, though I see no sign, I believe. Radical faith says, though the enemy mocks, I stand firm. Radical faith says, if God spoke it, I will see it. This is the faith I am calling you to walk in. October 2025 will not be an ordinary month. It will be the collision of faith and decree. Those who believe will see miracles that defy logic. Those who doubt will watch others testify while they wonder what happened. I do not want you to be among the doubters. I want you to be among the receivers, the ones who rise to declare, I believed and I have received. So I call you now. Activate your faith. Speak aloud daily. I receive the decree. I walk in abundance. I claim the $2 trillion blessing. Write it. Declare it. Worship with. Obey the instructions I whisper. Sow seeds of faith. Prepare your life for abundance. And when October arrives, you will not be caught unprepared. You will be positioned to possess. This is the call of faith, not to admire the promise from afar, but to step into it with boldness, to act as though it is already yours, to live in the reality of what heaven has already decreed. Faith is not waiting passively. Faith is walking actively. Do not delay. Do not hesitate. The time is now, for the decree is sealed, and faith is the key. Tricky not faith. Write in the comment, my faith activates the decree, or I walk by faith into my $2 trillion blessing to seal your agreement with heaven and declare publicly that you receive this word. I am the Lord, the first and the last, the one who holds the scroll of history and who writes the final word over every destiny. Hear me now, for this is the climax of my message to you. This is not another encouragement, not another reminder. This is the last decree before the turning of time, the moment you have awaited, the season I prepared, the destiny I sealed. It is here. October 2025 is not merely a month. It is the threshold of eternity written into your life. You stand at the edge of history, and the decree I now release will not only affect your present, but will mark your future and the future of generations that come after you. This decree is final. It cannot be appealed, cannot be erased, cannot be delayed. The gavel of heaven has already struck. The scroll has already been opened. The angels have already been dispatched, and the decree reads, $2 trillion of heavenly blessing, written in your name, sealed in October 2025, irrevocable, undeniable, unstoppable. Time itself is shifting around you. I have shortened the days for the sake of my chosen. I have accelerated the unfolding of destiny so that what once took decades will now take days. October 2025 is the hinge on which your story turns. Before October, the struggle. After October, the breakthrough. Before October, the delay. After October, the acceleration. Before October, the battle. After October, the victory. Do not mistake this moment. This is not symbolic. It is literal. This is not merely inspiration. It is revelation. I am speaking with clarity. Your name has been written on the decree, and time is bowing to my command to release it. The enemy knows this. That is why the warfare has been fierce. That is why the resistance has been heavy. That is why the attacks have increased. But hear me. The warfare was proof of the weight of the decree. Hell would not fight you so violently if you carried nothing. The intensity of your battle is evidence of the magnitude of your blessing. And now, the battle is ending, for the final decree has been released. I am turning the tables in your favor. The scales of justice in heaven have tipped. The verdict is read, restored, redeemed, released. The accusations of the enemy are silenced. The chains are shattered. The prison doors are open. And you are stepping into the fullness of what I promised. This is the last decree before the turning of time. After this, you will never return to the former state. Poverty will no longer define you. Struggle will no longer identify you. Shame will no longer follow you. From October forward, abundance, honor, and glory will mark your path. This is the turning of time, the before and after of your destiny. Do you not remember how I decreed deliverance for Israel, and in one night they left Egypt with gold and silver? Do you not remember how I decreed restoration for Job, and he received double of all he lost? Do you not remember how I decreed elevation for Joseph, and in one day he went from prisoner to ruler? In the same way, October 2025 will mark your one-day turnaround. In one day, everything will shift. In one day, walls will fall. In one day, doors will open. In one day, abundance will flow. This is the turning of time, and I tell you, the nations will see it. This decree is not hidden. It will be visible. People around you will ask, "What happened? How did your life change so quickly?" And you will testify, "It was the decree of the Lord, sealed in heaven, manifest in October 2025. Your testimony will not only bless you, it will draw others to my name. But hear me, this decree is not only for you, it is for your bloodline, for your descendants, for generations unborn. I am cutting off curses that haunted your family for years. I am erasing debts carried from generation to generation. I am ending cycles of poverty, failure, and shame. And I am releasing a new inheritance, an inheritance of abundance, influence, and glory. Your children will not fight the battles you fought. They will walk in the blessing you carried into existence. October 2025 will be remembered in your family as the month everything changed. This is the final decree. Do not doubt it. Do not delay it. Do not dismiss it. Receive it. Declare it. Activate it, for the turning of time has already begun. I am asking you now, will you stand in faith? Will you lift your voice and declare that this decree belongs to you? Will you align your actions, your words, your expectations with the reality of heaven? For the decree is here, but your agreement pulls it into manifestation. Speak boldly, act courageously, believe radically. For those who believe will not be disappointed. I am calling you to step out of the old and into the new. The wilderness is over. The promised land is before you. The famine is ending. The harvest is ready. The walls are falling. The golden doors are open. The scroll is unsealed. The decree is written. And the decree declares, you are blessed. You are chosen. You are favored. You are wealthy. You are unstoppable. This is not just another chapter of your life. It is the climax, the turning point, the divine reversal. Time itself will testify that October 2025 was the month heaven's decree collided with earth's reality. So rise, my child, lift your head, walk forward. The decree is sealed. The blessing is yours. The time has turned. Write in the comments, "This is my turning point," or "The final decree is mine," to seal your faith, declare your inheritance, and align publicly with heaven's last decree before the turning of time. I, the Lord your God, have spoken. This message was not given to entertain you nor to stir your emotions for a moment. It was released as a decree, a final heavenly decree, written in fire and sealed in eternity. From the first word to the last, I have been unveiling my heart, my plan, and my timing for you. Remember what you have heard. October 2025 is not just another month on your calendar. It is the appointed time I marked before you were born. It is the season when the walls fall, the golden doors open, the hidden treasures are uncovered, the financial miracles begin, and the final decree is manifested. This is the hinge of your destiny, the dividing line between your past struggles and your future abundance. I told you of the voice of God declaring the decree. I revealed to you the mystery of the $2 trillion written in your name. I unveiled the prophetic significance of October 2025. I exposed the battle where the enemy tried to steal, but I promised to restore double. I announced the role of angels releasing hidden treasures on your behalf. I decreed the financial miracle that will change your earthly reality. I spoke of divine alignment and golden doors opening where walls once stood. I revealed the signs you will see in daily life that confirm this decree. I called you into radical faith to activate this word. And finally, I declared the prophetic climax, the last decree before the turning of time. All of this was not random. Every chapter was a step in the journey. Every word was a piece of the scroll. And now, as we close, the scroll is complete. The decree is sealed, and the blessing is ready to manifest. But hear me, child, this is not the end. It is the beginning. From this moment forward, you must walk in faith. Speak the decree daily. Live as though it is already true. Prepare for abundance. Watch for the signs. Align your words with heaven's words. Sow where I lead you to sow. Obey when I whisper instruction. For your faith will be the key that unlocks the fullness of what I have promised. Do not let doubt steal this moment. Do not let fear rob you of your inheritance. Stand firm. Be bold. Believe radically. For the decree is greater than your circumstances, stronger than your enemies, higher than your understanding. I am the Lord, and I have spoken. My word will not return void. I tell you again, October 2025 will mark your turning point. The nations will see it. Your family will see it. Your enemies will see it. And you will testify with your own lips, the decree of the Lord has been fulfilled in my life. Now I ask you to do something prophetic. Seal this word with your confession. Open your mouth and declare, "This decree is mine. I receive it. I walk in it." And then write it so that heaven and earth witness your faith. If this message has touched your spirit, declare it publicly. Write in the comments, "I received the final decree," or "October 2025 is my turning point." Let your confession activate what heaven has already written. Share this message so that others may also be awakened, for this decree is not only for you, it is for all who dare to believe. Subscribe and remain connected, for I will continue to release words that strengthen your faith and prepare you for the unfolding of my plan. This is the final decree. This is the turning point. This is your inheritance. Walk in it, live in it, testify of it. I, the Lord, have spoken.